I hope that's a delivery for us.
Blue?
No?
No? Have you checked it? Oh, he's pulled over. Oh, no,
We're waiting on a delivery. We're waiting for the glue. I placed the order some time ago and it should have been here with the last of the lights yesterday, but it's not.
But it's not.
It's not. So, what should we do instead?
I don't know. Honey.
Why are you here? What have you come down for? Just to put me off, or?
I just went and got you a drink.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Thank you very much.
I've got to go and get some petrol in the car.
I've got a juiced Monster. Right.
It's
So.
the only time I don't drink wine.
Huh?
It's about the only time I don't drink wine.
That's true. I was just explaining what's what. I forgot where I am now. Hold on, let me turn this charger off. You can hear the hum in the background. I've got the van on 240 electric hookup at the moment. When I plug that in, the charger comes on, 240 volt charger comes on automatically, and it don't half whine. What?
Nothing.
Can't
You've
you
got brain dead.
You're sitting there staring at me.
What else am I meant to stare at?
The lovely van I've been building for us.
Yeah, the van's lovely. Even better once the bed's up.
You keep banging on about the bed.
They're not going to lay on it while you carry on.
Right, okay. Yeah, should we go and buy some speakers and a stereo?
That'd be a good idea. It'd be a very good idea.
It would be a very good idea. I'm just trying to work a few
Is
things
that
out.
our material slung in that cupboard over there?
It's folded up nicely.
Ooh, yeah. That is not folded up nicely. Oh, actually, I'll take that back. It is actually. It is. It is folded.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 19. I think now there's only going to be this episode and maybe the next episode 20. I think that pretty much is going to be the end of the van build. Then maybe episode 21 will probably be like the final final reveal, like the main van tour and as much as I've really been looking forward to this build being finished, I've really enjoyed making the build videos. Obviously we're going to have all our travels and everything we do in the van, that you know we're gonna hopefully you guys come along on the journey with us. You know, our hobbies include things like kayaking, the mountains, the general outdoors. I'm heavily into bushcraft. I do a lot of shooting, and of course just us traveling. Anyway, so yeah, we hope that you guys come along with us on our journeys and our hobbies, pastimes, etc. But so I've just been to Halfords and I've bought myself 2 of these Pioneer MVH-S420BT, BT meaning Bluetooth. Take them out of the box and you get half a stereo. I won't lie, I've already just hooked it up to the cab, just to because I'm like a kid when I get a new toy. I just can't wait. I'm always in such a rush. Fortunately, the connectors fit straight into the Iveco, so that's handy. I ain't got to buy the extra wiring loom. So this one's going straight into the cab. Now, again, I'm going to say unfortunately they didn't have the second one in stock. I've ordered it it should be there for me tomorrow. So that can go in the cab, which it will do today, but I'm having the same stereo that will go up here on the control panel. And I also bought a set of these Pioneer TSR 695 1Ss, the 6x9 speakers. I haven't opened these yet, as you can see. If they sound any good, then I will get another set of these. Like I was saying, I'm going to put them in a box, cover the box in some material, and those boxes can sit underneath the seats in the cab, because there really is nowhere else for speakers to go. But I've looked at the reviews on these things, and they're supposed to be pretty good for the money. 55 quid. Hi guys, I appear to have a little bit more of a problem with my fog light than I first anticipated. It's not just a bulb. There is some sort of electrical issue there. I've spent a couple of hours on the issue, and I've sort of managed to track it back as far as that it's possibly the plug that goes into the back of the light cluster, or it's the light cluster itself. I intermittently seem to be getting power to the fog light. It's just a couple of weird sort of bits and pieces going on with it, and I don't want to spend too long sort of telling you all about it, but I ordered 2 brand new rear light clusters for the van, so I'm going to stick those on first of all, along with some new bulbs, connect it all up, and we'll take it from there. It's getting really frustrating. We're so close to finishing the van, and then I've got this little issue, which, right, I'll tell you, I went to an auto electrician's today, okay? I was booked in, it was booked in from last week, so I've gone there. This is the advice I have been given, okay, after spending half hour on it. The whole habitation area needs to be lifted off of the chassis. The whole wiring loom needs to be replaced. I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. So that's the diagnosis, or that's the advice. Lift the whole habitation area, the whole habitation box off of the chassis, rip out the wiring loom, and start afresh. If I'm planning on doing the travels that I'm doing with this van, that's what I need to do. That is the advice from somebody that has done it all before and really knows what they're talking about. My answer was literally this: well, that ain't happening. And I don't think we've quite got room here to be ripping the box off, have we? So, right, what do I owe you? And that was pretty much it. So I've brought the van home. I've ordered the 2 new light clusters. I'll fit those, and then I'll call out a dedicated mobile auto electrician. That's the issue I've got to deal with regards to the fog light. But today's agenda is we're getting the rest of the furniture covered. We're getting all the walls covered. The glue's arrived. I'm over the moon. Can't bloody wait. Ouch! Ah! Ew. Right, so we got 180. 180. Should we go all the way around yet?
Oh, you scared to have her at home? Hey.
Rather not.
Oh, she's coming home. And we'll keep a little bit of her in here for our travels.
No, we won't.
In a little egg
No, we're
timer.
not. We're not, sweetheart. we absolutely ain't.
Anyway, have you seen the whole world?
No.
It's coming to an end.
Is it?
Yep.
Why's that?
You know the fires in
Yeah.
Turkey?
Now they're over it?
No.
Hot, sweetheart.
In Greece, in Italy,
We've already
in the
seen
US.
It. Yeah. Well, the US it happens all the time. Australia it happens all the time.
There's 90 bushfires going on.
Yeah.
Thousands of people have been evacuated from Greece,
Yeah.
from Italy. Turkey is in ruins.
Well, if anywhere's safe in the world, it's sort of, this is sort of up there with like the safest countries.
So what are we waiting on? The glue? Have we got any glue left?
Enough to like finish this and probably this bit here.
Right.
Just do that so
Yeah.
that I can then,
Screw that in.
yeah.
Oh, I'm going to bring me my mum and have a party.
Oh, don't start speaking like mum. Right, I think my new light clusters have just turned up. No. Well, it's not my light clusters. It's the pots and pans that Dean has ordered. Wow. What on earth? What a bit of kit is that, eh? Oh, here we go. They are Tefal Ingenio. So a decent set of non-stick pots and pans. Well, that's a decent bit of kit, isn't it? Alright then. Proper heavy weight as well. This time should be my lights. Yep. Oh, wicked. Oh well. Let's hope this sorts out the issue. I've got to say though, the other lights, even if they were working, I would have replaced them because all the lens covers, they're all scratched up, milky. So, right, happy days. Also on mine, the rubber gasket was missing. So if it did really chuck it down with rain, it did sort of fill up with water. Somebody who had done some sort of repair in the past, like changing a bulb or whatever, he's lost that gasket and they've drilled a hole at the bottom to allow the water to drain out, just in the bottom of these. They're only cheap copies, they're not like genuine parts or anything, but 21 quid each. Right, let's give these a go and see what the crack is. Thank you. I've just taken off the other cluster. All these, as I undo them with the ratchet, they just snap. I've fitted a light in here, but admittedly I've gone a little bit over the top on the soldering here. So I'm just about to solder a new piece of this LED strip light, which is going to go up there on a switch, and it illuminates this area beautifully. So just about to do that soldering now, waiting for the glue to turn up. When that glue turns up, I will drop everything, because I am so excited to get this orange material up on the walls. Once that's done, I can then start fitting all my little bits and pieces, like the simple things. I've got me magnetic knife holder, bits and pieces. So anyway, right, I'm going to solder these, and in the meantime, so the lights I'm using just for the in the cupboard, because it's all I've got left at the moment, are these waterproof LED strip lights, but they've got this very thick rubber coating on them that you need to cut off very carefully. There's various ways of doing it, but I just simply use a sharp Stanley, slice through it, and there we go. Try to slice through and get that rubber coating off. That's the rubber. So I've now revealed the two brass copper solder points. So whatever you do, don't apply too much heat to these strips. They're so easy to burn out. Then I'll choose a piece of shrink tubing. This is the correct size, so I'm going to use that. Slide the tubing up. Over just like that. That'll do. Let that cool down, and that's the light ready to be connected. I'll give it a quick test first of all to make sure that I've not burnt anything out. So what I'll do for a very quick test before I put it through the fuse and the switch, I've got the two wires, one on positive, negative, and there we go. All the lights work. That'll do. So, and then I've put some of the channel up there, and I'm going to put the diffuser, and that's it. Right, so there we have it. That's the light fitted in the cupboard, so that should make any maintenance or anything of it. Just changing a fuse in there is, you know, it was just a little bit too dark. Okay, right, I fitted the new light clusters, but unfortunately it don't seem to be a quick fix for the little electrical issues we're having at the back here. So I'm going to get underneath either side and start testing the wiring at the plugs that go into the back of the lights, and we'll see how we get on. Right, lights on, off, on, off, hazards, off, fog light, off, brake, off. Right, I've got to write down the order of these. Right, relax. I've been recording for about half hour or so, because I've literally just covered this panel here and I've fitted the control panel for the switches for the hot water heater and the CBE water indicator, and an illuminated switch to turn the pump on and off. So I was recording that process only to realise it wasn't recording. As I've said numerous times, I'm using my Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra to do all my filming. I do have a little GoPro, an old one, but it's quite annoying because the file formats, you can't just stick them into Adobe Premiere Pro and use them. You have to then convert them through the GoPro software, and it's just not worth it. I only started using that recently, but it's just not worth the hassle, so I'm only using my phone. My wife has got the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. It's been sitting there for a while. It's unused because she can't be bothered to make the transition from a Galaxy S9 to her new phone. So I think I'm just going to use that as a camera. The cameras on these phones are pretty bloody good, but we'll see what's down the road. We might get ourselves a dedicated camera. I'm trying to fit this bloody rubber on the sink. I want to fit the sink, and it's a pain in the backside, especially when you've got part of your thumb missing. You can't feel it. So this is what I was recording, sort of covering this part of the panel here, because obviously this is where the bed is going. So we've got the switch for the water pump, the Malaga 5E water heater controls. It's on electric at the moment. I've got the electric hookup connected, so I'm just gonna make sure that it's all working. I know it is, but the thing is, I've taken it all apart to get to do this, so I'm just reheating it again just to make sure. And then the water indicator, happy days, that's all fitted, but I didn't get the footage because I'm an idiot. Oh man, I can't get this on. Is when the phone's in a certain position, I use this thumb to press the record button, but I've got no feeling in the top of this thumb. Look. Basically a dog bit the top of my thumb off. For those of you that are squeamish, I'm going to show a photograph of when it happened, so you might want to just look away for a few seconds. Count to 4 or 5, because that's how long it'll be on the screen for, so I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Yes, a dog. A small dog it was as well, small but sort of powerful little dog, bit my bloody thumb off, but hey ho, I've had worse happen to me. Right, I'm taking the little screws. These screws are just temporary. I'm taking them out because I've got this nice orange covering. And it was like, I want this so that it's removable, because this particular panel is going to take quite a battering over the years, so that if it needs to be replaced, I can just unscrew it and just put a new panel on. Yes, I could have used those little blocks behind, pushed it in, screwed it in, but I need this tight onto the framework of the sofa area. Because of the speakers, it's taking a lot of pounding. My lovely wife has brung me Kentucky. And I wasn't going to be eating this while I'm on the camera, but she's eating it all.
There's more upstairs.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, people off.
There was 20 pieces.
Yeah, there's another 10 upstairs.
There was 20 pieces, and there's 2.5 now. I've taken out, so there was 3 left for me. Right. Anyway, us workers, we don't get really looked after well enough, do we?
Seriously, are you telling me I've got 7? No, I have not.
That'd be 27. Right. I think we're going to be drawing this video to a close now. I'm going to do a little bit of a pan around of what we've been up to, what we've achieved. Although, when I come to actually start talking about it, I'll forget. Oh, see, that just bites nicely. Yep. I don't know. I think they're going to do the job. The anodised ones would look a lot better though.
I actually really like them.
They do the job. Right, guys, we have absolutely smashed out as much as we can now on this van with what we've got, the materials that we've got. That we're still waiting for things to be delivered. We have now got all of the furniture covered, all of the cupboards, drawers, you know, all of the units, the kitchen units, upright lockers, everything. We've got all the LEDs in. Derek has been in hospital. He's been in hospital for the last few days, 3 or 4 days. He is okay. He's now out of hospital, and I'm glad to say he's absolutely on top form. I've got a neighbour turning up now. Hold on. Come and be part of my video, mate. Come and say hello. What's up, mate?
Me?
Who? What?
You want to come up here?
Come and say hello to YouTube. This is another one of my neighbours that stops by regularly. He's a diamond bloke. And
Yeah, well.
say hello, Jim.
Hello, mate. All right.
It'd be more than 1 or 2 mates. There'd be thousands of them.
Oh, right.
So this is Jim. He's one of my neighbours, and he's one of the good guys. Yeah, what's up, Jim?
I'm just going down to do the lottery. Do you do the lottery on a Friday?
I think we do everything online. Yeah,
Oh,
everything's
yeah.
online. Yeah.
We've saved up quite a bit of money. Just not the L10 area, 100.
Yeah.
My daughter's been looking after it for me,
Yeah.
and it's gone up quite a bit.
Hope I'm in your will.
I ain't got that much. Anyway, I'll be off. See you later.
All right, mate. So back to Derek. Yeah, Derek. He's been in hospital. He's okay. He's out now, and he's on top form. There's really been nothing for him to help me do for the last couple of days. The weather has been so rubbish that he'll just be standing around, and before you know it, his legs are hurting. So I don't want him doing that. I don't want Derek putting himself at any sort of risk whatsoever. But anyway, I've got the cushions in now. I'm going to show you the cushions. The cushions from Wagtail Campers, right? There's their name, Wagtail Campers. They've exceeded my expectations on the quality that I was expecting. I'm making this van so that it's hardcore, so that it's like sort of like bang, have some, you know, so that it's real. I want it practical. But these cushions, they're what you're going to pay for on a high-end sofa and like settee in your house and all the rest of it. I can't recommend these guys high enough, and they are just such a lovely couple to deal with as well. I mean, absolutely lovely couple to deal with, but I'll show you them in a bit. So anyway, I'm going to do a little pan around, show you what we've done. Everything's covered. The only thing I am gutted about, we cannot get all the T trim, the 12mm T trim, which we buy on eBay. We buy it from one company in particular. No one else seems to sell it. I've sent messages to all the different companies and they've all responded, sorry, smallest we sell is 15mm, right? I want 12mm because I'm making my own furniture. I'm not using the furniture board. I'm using 12mm ply and covering it with my own material, which doesn't quite amount to 15mm. So the 12mm is just enough, so when I hammer it in, it just spreads over nicely over the material that I'm using, which is this faux leather. So we're waiting for the grey trim and the orange trim, and once we got that, seriously, it's going to set this furniture off beautifully. We got the drawers covered. All the furniture is covered. All the work surfaces are all now in place. We have water. And we have a glass of wine. I'm going to wrap this video up now, but before I do, I'm just going to be a little bit chavvy, change the lights so that they cover. I've mentioned in a previous video that on all of the service areas like the sink, cooker and what we call our food preparation area where the drawers are, I want just white lights which are all on switches. I fit the stereo. I've just got to do the control panel, but the stereo is fitted on a budget because I'm not spending reference money on the stereo in this. It's going to sound absolutely fantastic to achieve the type of sound I want in this vehicle. So right, let me pan around and then I'll say goodbye to you guys. So we got the cooker area with the little lift up flappy bit, I don't know, whatever the hell it's called. So everything's covered in the orange trim, and I've literally come around and I've cut here, right? And I don't mind showing you this. At the end of the day, there you go, there's my join. Okay, come along, there's my join, and I've done one strip because there's no way I'm going to come around all the way over, do it in one piece and waste all of that in the door area. So that's how I've done it. I've done it in strips. And again, over here where the fridge is, we're going to decide whether we're going to put the grey trim or the orange trim in this routed area here. Obviously the doors are all going to be orange, just like the drawers, but it's going to be grey trim all around the drawers. Here's the sofa area. That's 12mm ply. It's reinforced underneath, but that's 12mm ply, and along the front of the 12mm ply lids that you've seen is going to be a grey trim. So it's orange, grey, orange, and then we've got the white, and then Dina is going to have all her choice of the cushions that she wants all around. Okay, so lockers, we are going to keep the lockers the same colour as the material that we've got covering the lockers, but the trim around the lockers, around the locker doors, the overhead locker doors, I'm just going to change all these lights to orange because the flashing is going to make me trip out. So we've got orange, orange, orange. Oh, of course, all this area here is going to be boxed in and covered in the same material as the rest of the walls, and it's literally just going to be screwed in place with a few screws so that if I really do need to access any of this wiring, just unscrew it, keeping it simple. We're in a bit of a mess here, I know that, but you know, that's the way it goes at the moment. Those seat cushions, they are amazing. So guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now. I'm going to draw it to a close, and I'm kind of hoping in the next video that it is the final part of the build. But there's always going to be that tiny little bit that we go, oh, we forgot that bit, we forgot that bit. We've all done it, we all do it, and we're all still doing it, and we're all going to carry on doing it. I'm going to catch up with you in the next video. I am hoping the next video will be the final build. We'll see. But everybody stay safe, take care of yourselves, and if you're not already subscribers, consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell, give us a like, thumbs up, whatever you call it, or in my case, half a thumbs up, and we'll catch up with you in the next video. Cheers guys.